Hi guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. So, are you ready to learn 10 English idioms that you must know to sound like native speakers? So, without any further ado, let's dive in. First is like water off a duck's back. People often use this to say that insults or other negative actions don't hurt or bother someone, perhaps because they have dealt with a lot of them before. Let's see the first example. All those hate comments he said to me were just water off a duck's back. There's nothing I can do to stop him. So I think the best thing I can do is just ignore him. Second example, Tom constantly criticizes Clara, but she ignores it, and the criticism is like water off a duck's back. She simply slides off of the person, like water sliding off a duck's back. Second is social butterfly. We must hear this a lot, right? A social butterfly describes someone who is socially oriented. They love going on to events, have no problem meeting new people, and often these butterflies will find themselves flying between multiple friend groups. The idiom refers to a butterfly's habit of flitting from flower to flower to glean a little nectar. John is such a social butterfly. He is out every night of the week and knows everyone in the city. He seems like an easygoing person in other people's eyes. Carrie is definitely a social butterfly because she's got friends everywhere. Someone who can move easily within many different social groups. Next idiom is a fair weather friend. It means that someone who is only friends with you when you are doing well. It is common in this life, right? However, if you get into trouble or things go badly for you, this person will not stand by you. Let's see the first example. I thought he was a great friend, but he is really just a fair weather friend. A fair weather friend is somebody that is not really that close to you. They're only there for you when it is easy or beneficial for them. They are not somebody that you can count on in tough times. Second example, Richard always had to deal with all of his situations by himself as all his friends are fair weather friends. They cannot be helpful in an emergency because they cannot be relied on in hard situations. Next idiom, a drop in the ocean. If you say this phrase, you mean that it is a very small amount which is unimportant compared to the cost of other things. Since the ocean is so big and a tiny drop of water is very small, it makes sense when someone comments that something is a drop in the ocean. Let's see the first example. $30,000 is a drop in the ocean when you think about the millions that will be spent on this film. It is a very small portion of the amount that's needed. I'm so happy that the bake sale made $50, but it is a drop in the ocean when you think about our overall target. A very small amount that will not have much effect. Next idiom is to take a shine to someone. This one means to like or feel attracted to someone you've just met, especially in a romantic sense. James and Jenny take a shine to each other. This phrase means that their nice behavior really attracts each other. Second example, my younger brother has really taken a shine to you. You are either romantically interested in someone or that you are very fond of someone. Next idiom is hot air. Hot air means empty talk that is intended to impress and will have no practical results. Let's see the first example. The whole debate was just so much hot air. Talk that is meant to sound important but doesn't mean very much. Let's see the second example. His promises turned out to be so much hot air. If you say that someone's claim or promises is a hot air, you are criticizing them because they are made mainly to impress people and have no real value or meaning. Next idiom, one swallow doesn't make a summer. This phrase means that although something good has happened, the situation may not continue to be good, and you cannot rely on it. For example, a lot of things went right for us this year, but one swallow doesn't make a summer. No matter how positive or significant situation is, it doesn't necessarily indicate a trend or pattern. Next example, we got a big order from Swiss this morning. Things are getting better, but one swallow doesn't make a summer. So I don't want to be too optimistic. One good or positive event doesn't mean that everything is alright. Next, a place in the sun. If you say that someone has found his or her place in the sun, you mean that they are in a job or a situation where they will be happy and have everything that they want. For example, the new manager saved the business and deserved a place in the sun. Second example, after years of struggling as an unknown actor, he has finally found his place in the sun. You find wealth, happiness, or whatever you are looking for in this life. Next idea, bring sand to the beach. Bringing sand to the beach describes actions that are pointless. When you go to the beach, there is so much sand that you wouldn't need to bring sand there. If you do that, you will do something unnecessary. Let's go with the first example. Don't take a food to the restaurant. You might as well bring sand to the beach. To do or have more than is necessary or useful. Second example, you brought your own ice cream to the ice cream festival? Come on, don't bring sand to the beach. You shouldn't bring something to a location where there is already an abundance of it because it would be completely pointless. Next, the last one, like a fish out of water. This one refers to the feeling of being uncomfortable in an unfamiliar situation. This idea makes reference to the fact that fish cannot survive on dry land for a long time, which is out their habitat. First example, Martin had never been to a supermarket before, so he was looking like a fish out of water when his mother asked him to bring some stuff to cook. The idea is that somebody out of the place might feel as strange as a fish out of water. The second example, I went to an office party last night and I really felt like a fish out of water because I have nothing in common with those people. You are surrounded by people who are different to you, and it is making you feel a little uncomfortable. Yeah, finally we come to the end of this lesson. I really hope you enjoyed and understand this lesson perfectly. If you master this and start practicing and using them, you will start sounding like a native speaker. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you in my next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.